What it's up? What's up? What's going on, 49er faithful? To all my Facebook friends, the faithful, what's going on? Good afternoon on this beautiful Saturday. Let's talk 49er football. I am stoked. I am excited. My goodness. My goodness. What have the Niners done? What did the 49ers do? What did the 49ers do? My goodness, my goodness. Hold on, guys, real quick. What did the 49ers do? Give me a second real quick, guys. They moved up from the 12th overall pick to the 3rd overall. The San Francisco 49ers traded with the Miami Dolphins and moved up from, give me a second, moved up from their 12th spot and took over the Dolphins' 3rd spot. So, a lot of you guys already know this, but I'm gonna just share it anyway. The Niners gave up. Pretty much, they trade places with the Dolphins in this year's first round. They get the Dolphins' 3rd round pick. The Dolphins get the Niners' 12th round pick. The Dolphins get the Niners' 1st and 3rd round pick in 22, and the Niners' 1st pick in 23. Meaning, we keep our 3rd round pick this year. This year, we keep our 3rd round. So we basically still have 9 picks this year. We still have 9 picks this year. Hold on, guys. We have 9 picks this year, this draft. All we did was move up from the 12th to the 3rd. We moved up 9 spots. The Niners gave up 2 number 1s and a 3rd. Now, the 3rd came from the Robert Saleh trade. It came from the Robert Saleh trade, him going to the Jets. There's so much to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. There is so much to talk about. I appreciate you guys popping in here today. There's so much. Let me recognize a lot of you guys that are here. What's up, Josh Blackwood? How you doing, Josh? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Michael Rummo, what's up, brother? Don Dotson, how you doing, sister? Good to see you. Martin Rodriguez, my brother from another mother, what's up? Dina, what's up, girl? How you doing? Antonio, what's up, brother? How you doing, carnal? Go Niners. Alfonso, what's up, brother? Welcome to the Niner Sickness Report here on Facebook. Nico, what's going on, brother? Hey, there's my brother Roger L. Hunt. What's up, brother? Hey, listen, guys, real quick promo. If you love autographed jerseys, if you love autographed helmets, my boy Roger L. Hunt has a page where you can go and play. I don't know if it's play, but what you can do is you can buy spots. And if your name gets chosen, you win that particular helmet or you win that particular jersey. Autographed jersey. And my boy Roger is legit. He is legit, too legit to quit. So a little promo for my brother from another mother. What's up, Mark? How you doing, sir? Charles, what's up? Hey, there she is, Sarah Bustamante. How you doing, girl? Tell your dad I said hello. Tell your dad Beto says hello. Good to see you there, Sarah. It's been a while. Nice to see you. Charles, let me acknowledge everybody first before I start taking questions. Tom, what's going on, Tom? What is going on, Tom? Deborah. Hey, Deborah, how you doing, Deborah? Sean Fisher's in the house. What's up, Sean? Good to see you. Welcome. Joseph, my brother, is here. What's up? William, Bang Bang Niner Gang. My boy, Chemo. What's up, Chemo? Ricardo. What's up, Ricardo? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. David Williams. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Scotty. What's up, Scotty? Welcome. What does my boy Roger have to say? Niner Raffles, fam. Come join the fam. Thanks, Niner Beto, for the kind words, bro. Hey, I love my brother Rogers. He gave me, matter of fact, if you see that helmet back there on the wall, that is an autographed Roger Craig helmet. I was blessed by it by my brother Roger Al Hunt. This guy is legit. He is fair and everything that he does. So if you want to get a raffle for a jersey, quality jerseys, autographed, quality helmets, mini helmets, full-size helmets, belts, and I still want to get a belt from you, Roger. I just don't have the finances, but I still want to get a belt from you. That is my dream, honestly, is to own a 49er wrestling belt. I always wanted one of those bad boys. Eventually I'll get it from you, brother. But yeah, check out his page. What's up, Jaime? Jaime, how you doing, brother? Welcome. What's up, Jaime? Joe Garcia, welcome, welcome. We're getting a lot of viewers today. D. Marie says, Rogers, send me an invite. Hey, Rogers, can you put your link on the comment or a way for them to get to you? And we can get that going, brother. I definitely want to send my viewers to your page because you're my boy, brother. What's up, Roberto? So, let's get to the nitty-gritty. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Sharing is caring. Absolutely, Martin. If you know me, I love to promote all my friends. Listen, we are all 49er fans. One way or another, we help each other out, right? That's what family does. And since we're 49er family, we help each other out the best that we can. So, the Niners, they moved from the 12th spot to the 3rd spot. We know that the 49ers did not move to the 3rd spot and give up all that capital for any position other than quarterback. I don't want to bust your bubble, but if you think the Niners are taking a tackle or taking a receiver or a tight end or a defensive end at number 3, I'm sorry to bust your bubble. That ain't happening. The Niners specifically moved up to number 3 to draft a quarterback. Now, before I get into the Jimmy Garoppolo situation, I want to clarify something real quick. We seen John Lynch yesterday at the BYU Pro Day of Zach Wilson. And a lot of people are reading in too much into it. Wow, John Lynch was at the Pro Day. He didn't go to what's the name? Trey Lance Pro Day. He went to this Pro Day. And next thing you know, we're moving up to the 3rd spot. Listen, the Jets are taking Wilson. The New York Jets are taking Zach Wilson. The Niners don't want Zach. I don't know if you guys love Zach Wilson or not. The Niners are not intrigued by Zach Wilson. The Niners have their eyes on either Trey Lance or Justin Field. Those are the 2 guys the Niners are coveting. I'm guessing when listen, that offer, not guessing, but the offer the Niners gave to the Dolphins. Listen, Joe Douglas, the GM of the Jets, has a great relationship with John Lynch. Robert Saleh, of course, has a great relationship with Kyle Shanahan, being part of his staff. If the Niners wanted Zach Wilson, and if the Jets were not going to take Zach Wilson, why wouldn't the Niners trade with the Jets? It wouldn't have cost no more to move to the number 2 spot than the number 3 spot. The Jets would have taken that capital. A third and 2 number 1s, the Jets would have taken that. Joe Douglas has a relationship with John Lynch. Kyle Shanahan has a relationship with Robert Saleh. But I'm telling you, Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh told the Niners they're going to take Wilson. Now, the Niners, before they moved up to the 3rd spot, they wanted to make sure that the Jets were not going to trade out for number 1. They were not going to trade their spot to someone else. And they were not going to take either Justin Fields or Trey Lance. I don't know which guy is the guy the Niners Shanahan wants, but they wanted to make sure that that player was not going to be taken by the Jets, or they wanted to make sure the Jets did not trade out. I can guarantee you that Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh, because of that relationship with the Niners, told the Niners, we are taking Zach Wilson. There now, the Niners with confidence went ahead and made that trade with the Dolphins. It's been reported that the Niners and the Dolphins have been talking for the last 3 weeks. So once the Jets confirmed that they were not going to take Justin Fields or Trey Lance, the Niners went ahead and pulled the trigger and moved to the 3rd spot. Okay? Moved to the 3rd spot. They are looking for Trey Lance or Justin Fields. Now, that's where I want to discuss on today's show. I know I've been watching the comments, and I've been watching the name, and I also put it on my title. You can't ignore the whisperer that the Niners have mentioned Mac Jones as well. You can't ignore the whisper about Mac Jones. That, my friends, as much as it hurts, is a possibility. Mac Jones is a reminder to Kyle Shanahan like a Kirk Cousins and Matt Ryan. A Matt Ryan and a Kirk Cousins type of quarterback is Mac Jones. But I got to believe that the Niners, specifically Kyle Shanahan, is smart enough to realize you can't win with a pocket passer only. You got to buy time. You got to be able to extend plays with your feet. We come from a division in the West when there is 2, not 1, 2, possibly 3 now with Matthew Stafford that are mobile quarterbacks. You got Russell Wilson. You got, I can't think of the name of the quarterback for the Cardinals. But you know who I'm talking about. And then you have Matthew Stafford with now the Rams. If the Niners are going to compete in the West, forget about the NFC. Forget about the Super Bowl. If the Niners are going to compete in the NFC West, Kyle Murray, thank you, Scott. If the Niners are going to compete in the West, they need to prove their quarterback. Nothing wrong with Jimmy. Nothing wrong with Jimmy. Jimmy is okay. Listen, Jimmy is not being moved because he's a bad quarterback or because he's not mobile. Jimmy is being moved because Niners and Kyle Shanahan cannot rely on Jimmy, not because of his attributes, but because of his health concern. Jimmy has been hurt for most of his time here in San Francisco. If Jimmy did not have any issues with injuries, and if Jimmy was playing successfully, I guarantee you, we would have never moved up to the third spot. We would have ride with Jimmy. So all you Niner fans that think that we're getting rid of Jimmy because Jimmy can't, he overthrew Emmanuel Sanders in the Super Bowl, or we ran the ball more in the NFC Championship and the NFC divisional game. That is far as from the truth. Can Kyle Shanahan do more with Trey Lance or Justin Fields? Yes. But he would have stayed with Jimmy G if Jimmy G was on the field. The fact of the matter that Jimmy G, unfortunately, cannot stay healthy and is always hurt, the Niners cannot feel comfortable going into the 21 season and taking risk. Is he going to get hurt or is he going to play? So they decided, listen, this is the time we have to make a move and get a quarterback. Now, the Niners did not just move up just to get a quarterback, just because there's a lot of good quarterbacks this year and the Niners, that Jimmy gets hurt. The Niners moved up from number 12 to number 3 because there is a quarterback that Kyle Shanahan is in love with. Whether it works out for us or it doesn't, that would have to be seen after he gets drafted. But there's definitely a quarterback that the Niners and Kyle Shanahan is in love with. Now, many of you like Justin Fields. Many of you like Trey Lance. Both of these quarterbacks are very similar to each other. I personally, Niners Sickness personally believes that Trey Lance has a higher ceiling than Justin Fields. But which quarterback is ready to play now? To play now, I would have to say Justin Fields. He's played in more games. But if you want to talk about a higher future, a better quarterback that can demand the Niners playbook, in my opinion, is Trey Lance. So, we've been hearing. Now, this is a speculation. We've been hearing Jimmy G. The Niners are going to keep Jimmy G. And they're going to roll with Jimmy G for a year. So, if they take Trey Lance, he's the type of quarterback that you probably want to develop him about a year. You want him to be in your system and learn that system. So what perfect scenario, even though Jimmy G is going to cost the Niners $25 million, the Niners can afford that right now. Now, I'm gonna talk two parts. I'm going to talk to you guys about two parts about Jimmy G, okay? Part one is the Niners can afford Jimmy G. They can bring in Trey Lance, let him sit for a year, learn the system, learn from Jimmy G. If Jimmy G gets hurt, you put in the young kid. If Jimmy G doesn't play well, you put in the young kid. But let him learn. They don't have to trade Jimmy G. They don't have to. But with that said, and I'm gonna read your guys' comments in a minute. With that said, is it smart to keep Jimmy? Probably not. Let me tell you why. Yes, we are a win now team. Jimmy, you don't move up from number 12 to number 3 and give up all that capital to have your quarterback sit on the bench. John Lynch and company, you better believe their ass that they're going to say, Jimmy is our quarterback. We're going to ride with Jimmy. Why? Because they're trying to establish a trade value for Jimmy, even if it's a third-round pick. There's no way anybody's giving a first-round pick for Jimmy. Maybe a 2. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of teams that are willing to give a 3 for Jimmy. But the Niners are hoping they can get a 2 out of Jimmy G. Now, a lot of you guys might say, well, you know what? Let's keep Jimmy. What's the harm? Well, do you want to extend Fred Warner's contract? Do you like Fred Warner? Do you want to extend his contract? Because, in my opinion, if you let go of Jimmy, that $25 million, you can use it to extend Fred Warner's contract. And then a year from now, in the 22 offseason, we may be talking a discussion of Nick Bosa, whether we're going to extend him or not. That's a whole different talk show about Bosa, but the possibility that we're going to have that discussion next offseason. So you got to get rid of Jimmy. Trade him if you can. Trade him if you can and get the best value for Jimmy G you possibly can. If not, then you cut him for the fact that you can utilize that money towards Fred Warner, in my opinion. And you roll with the rookie. The rookie needs to learn, he needs to take his bumps on the road. The rookies nowadays are not the same kind of rookies back in the old times. These kids can play. Now, Trey Lance is 20 years old. If he did sit behind Jimmy for a year, by the time he started in 22, he'll only be 21 years old. Right? So what direction is the Niners going to go? Are they going to keep Jimmy, or are they going to move on? Shut up, Nathan. I've learned a lot of my wisdom, not from ESPN, not from First Take, not from the NFL Network, by a gentleman named Boston Hader. That's where Niner Sickness gets a lot of his wisdom. So I will give my boy Boston Hader some love. Not all my wisdom, but 70%. I love my brother, Boston Hader. And for those that don't know who Boston Hader is, Nathaniel Hooley, who's in the comments. But I don't see the Niners keeping. I want to see you guys' comments. Let me start reading your comments. I don't see the Niners keeping Jimmy G for the fact that they're going to use that money, or they're going to turn that money and they're going to add it for next year. Maybe they don't do nothing with Fred Warner this year, but they can definitely roll that money from Jimmy into next year, and then when the discussions become more clear between Fred Warner and the Niners, boom, the money's there. And you roll with Trey Lance or Justin Fields. But I got to guarantee you it's not going to be Zach Wilson. The Jets are taking Zach Wilson. The Niners just wanted to make sure that the Jets were not going to trade out with someone else, and that we're not going to take either Trey Lance or Justin Fields. I mentioned both quarterbacks because I don't know which one the Niners are looking at. But I guarantee you the Niners are in love with one of those two quarterbacks. Now, for those of you that are big-time Mac Jones fans, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. The Niners did not move up all the way to the third spot in the draft to take Mac Jones. Stop it, please. They would have moved up to the 6th, 7th, 9th, 8th, whatever, or even taking him at number 12. Yes, Mac Jones, I'm not taking nothing away from him. He's a great quarterback, great prospect. He's very accurate, very decisive with the ball. He has a fast release, for what I've seen with Alabama. But he's a lot of Kirk Cousins. He's a lot of Matt Ryan. The Niners are smart enough to know if they want to compete with the Russell Wilsons, the Kyle Murrays, the Matt Staffords in the West. They need to be able to buy time for Debo Samuel to get open. They need to buy time for Brandon Ayuk to get open, for Kittle to get open. And you're going to do that with a quarterback that goes beyond the X's and O's. And here comes Trey Lance or Justin Fields, who can buy you time with their legs. Even if Kyle likes Mac Jones, even if he likes him, I don't see him moving up all the way to the third to take Mac Jones. Ain't nobody making a threat to take Mac Jones. But there's somebody out there that's going to take Justin Fields or Trey Lance. Now, you can have your own opinion on Mac Jones. If you love Mac Jones, hey, all power to you. I'm not discrediting, I'm not talking negative about Mac Jones. He'll probably be a great quarterback, but he needs to go to a system that can better utilize him for what they want to do. The Niners want to compete in the West with Kyle Murray, Russell Wilson, and Matthew Stafford. And they're going to do that by adding some legs of Trey Lance or Justin Fields. And this is how they're going to compete in the West. Because in the NFL, you gotta win your division first and foremost before you move on to anything else going on forward. And how do you compete? With a mobile quarterback. So for those that think the Niners are taking Mac Jones, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. I will be shocked. Matter of fact, I will be disgusted with Kyle Shanahan if that happens. And I don't think I'll be alone. Not because Mac Jones is not a good quarterback, but he's not a good quarterback for us. We need Trey Lance. Imagine Trey Lance or Justin Fields with Debo, Brandon Ayuk going deep, Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson Jr. coming out of the backfield, Juice, Kittle, the offensive line that we have now, bringing back Trent Williams, bringing in Mac from Atlanta to be our center, keeping Daniel. Now, I think the Niners are going to draft an offensive lineman in the third round, in my opinion. I honestly think they're going to draft an offensive lineman in the third round. That's just me. To put as a right guard. If they are not comfortable with a Daniel Brunskill, they will draft a tackle/guard. They can be put in the right guard position and play him there. Because our weakest link in our offensive line right now is Daniel Brunskill. And for you, Mike McGlinchey haters, he's not is he the best tackle, right tackle? No. But he's a very serviceable, decent run, opening up the lanes for the run type of tackle. The problem with Mike McGlinchey, I think the expectations were too high at the 9 overall pick. If he was taken in the 20s, people wouldn't be talking so much. But because he was taken in the top 10 pick, people have too much expectations for Mike McGlinchey. But as a run guy, he's great. He just needs to continue to work himself as a pass tackle. All right. Let me read some of these comments. There's my beautiful wife. What's up, Renee? Let me read some of these comments. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I don't want to back up too much, but I'm going to read a couple of comments. Just happy we didn't get Gardner Minshew. He wasn't bad for a backup, and you still can't say we're not going to get him to back up the rookie. Because are we really going to ride solely on Josh Rosen and Johnson? I forgot his first name. John Johnson as our backups? I don't know. Not from the top quarterbacks would you say only Lawrence and Wilson are really a class above the rest. I think people are feeding too much into the Wilson thing, but that's just me. Why would the Niners jump at? Why wouldn't the Niners jump for Wilson or Fields? Well, Wilson is going to the Jets, and let me tell you, if Wilson was the Niners' preference, if Zach Wilson was the quarterback that the Niners wanted, they coveted him. Why would the Niners move up to the third pick overall under the realization that Wilson will not be there? Why would they move up to the third spot with not having no assurance that Zach Wilson will be there? And I don't care how much of a relationship Kyle Shanahan has with Robert Saleh. I don't care how much of a relationship Joe Douglas has with John Lynch. The Jets are not going to tip their hand to no one. They're not going to tell the Niners, Doug, crap. Relationships is one thing. Trying to win games is another. For those of you that think, oh man, their relationship's so tight, I'm pretty sure they told some. Give me a break. The Jets, as much as Robert Saleh respects Kyle Shanahan, he's not going to tell him crap. As much as Joe Douglas respects John Lynch, it's all about their team. Whether they're going to pick, and when I'm referring about Zach Wilson, they might have told him we're taking Zach for sure. Maybe that. But to give up the number 2 spot so the Niners can get Zach Wilson, they're not that loyal. You know what I mean? So, the Niners moved to the third spot because what they really wanted was either Lance or Fields. And they had to move up to get that. Nathaniel Healy, the Boston Hater Talk Show. True words, brother. All right. Jason Morales says, Justin Fields. What's up, Christopher? How you doing, brother? We got to keep Jimmy. You really want to trust a rookie on the Super Bowl ready team? Yes. Jimmy knows the system better, of course. I hear what you're saying, Christopher. But you don't draft a quarterback with the 3rd overall pick. Name me a top 5 quarterback that was picked in the top 5 that sat behind someone. Please, Christopher, or anyone. Name me a quarterback that was drafted in the top 5 that sat behind anybody. Maybe there was. I don't remember, but I doubt it. You don't draft a quarterback at the 3rd overall pick to sit him down. You put him out there and let him take his bump and bruises and start picking up that system by playing. And the Niners want to win today. They want to win this year, of course. But they're looking for the future as well. Maybe we don't go far this year because we have a rookie. But hell, if that rookie takes his bumps and bruises and gets better, watch out, 22. Here we come. I just don't see Jimmy being on the roster after June 1st. I really don't. That's just me. What's up, Scotty? Keep Warner. I believe that's the plan. And again, if we get rid of Jimmy, that's even more possibility. I'm not saying they can't do it with Jimmy on the roster, but it's a better chance of adding that money towards Warner extension by getting rid of Jimmy. They need to trade Jimmy ASAP. He's injury prone and plays scared. I don't know about the playing scared part, Sergio, but yes, he is injury prone. He does get injured quite a bit. So there I agree. The playing scared, one of the reasons why he got hurt the very first time against the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City when he was going out of bounds, everybody says he should have went out of bounds, but what did he do? He tried to get an extra yard and then he got hurt. To me, that's not playing scared. That's just my opinion. Joe O'Meara says, I honestly think Jimmy G is gone before the season starts. And Joe Rosen starts. Oh, bro, you had me. I mean, I was agreeing with you into the part of Joe Rosen starts, bro. Joe, no disrespect, and nobody knows anything. I don't know more than you. You don't know more than me. I am not John Lynch, and I'm definitely not Kyle Shanahan. But honestly, Josh Rosen is not going to start over the rookie. Just my opinion. Yes, these kids in college are a whole new breed. They're mad. They're made. Excuse me. I don't know why I took off the E. To be NFL ready day one. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are going to take the bumps and bruises. At the end of the day, they are still rookies, and rookies make mistakes. But you got to learn through your mistakes. And how do you learn? Is by getting in there and taking your lumps and bruises and seeing live ammunition come at you. That's how you really learn in football, in my opinion. The Jets have a long runway with taking Lance. The Jets have a long runway. Don't quite understand that question, bro. I'm sorry. Mac Jones is a bum. I don't know if he's a bum, Christopher. I just don't think he's ideal for what the Niners want to do anymore. And I say anymore because I really believe that Kyle Shanahan has to be changing his way of seeing things, of going more with a mobile quarterback. What's up, Keith? How you doing? They keep Jimmy and trade him after the season, or trade him on the draft day, depending on who they draft. Okay, now listen. If they keep Jimmy, a lot of people say they're going to keep Jimmy because if Jimmy plays well in 21 and takes us to the playoffs, now his trade value went up. And that makes sense. Jimmy plays well, takes us to the playoffs, his stat goes up. Correct. But what happens if he sucks? Or worse, what happens if he gets hurt? You're not even going to get a third round for him. I don't think the Niners are going to take that risk. I think the Niners, if they're going to get anything out of him, it has to be this offseason before the season starts, in my humble opinion. What's up, Jason Gibson? How you doing, brother? Tom, the only one that is a cut above his is Lawrence. The three other flip a coin. I agree. And Mac Jones, nope. I agree with you there too, Nate. Mac Jones had the best O-line and weapons, so he really didn't go through the rough road in his career. That's not a top 3 talent for me. I agree. Now, again, I'm not taking nothing away from Mac Jones. But are you really getting a higher, even if he becomes as good as Kirk Cousins? Do you want Kirk Cousins on the Niners? Nope. Do you want Patrick Mahomes? Do you want Deshaun Watson on the Niners? Yep. Who gives you a better chance to hopefully? Now, nothing is for sure. We'll find out in 3 years from the time we draft our rookie to where we stand with him. But if anybody's capable of coming close, and I'm not going to disrespect Deshaun Watson, excuse me. I just disrespected him, didn't I? I'm not going to disrespect him by comparing Justin Fields or Trey Lance to him. Deshaun Watson has earned his stripes. He has earned his stripes. Fields and Lance, they yet have to earn their stripes. But if you ask me who has the more capability to reach someone like Watson, would be Lance or Justin Fields, in my opinion. Hope that makes sense. If we need a mobile quarterback, why did we pass Deshaun Watson in the draft? He was right there. Solomon Thomas was a way better answer. I'm going to answer that for you. Okay, Roberto, I'm going to answer that question. Why did we pass up on Deshaun Watson? First and foremost, Kyle Shanahan hasn't played Russell Wilson twice a year. Before, on 2017, when he came into the Niners organization, he hasn't played Russell Wilson twice a year. He had that mentality that he wanted Kirk Cousins. So they did not really put a lot of emphasis in a quarterback. Would I rather them drafted Watson? Yes. But coming in 2017, he wasn't really looking at quarterbacks. His mind was he's going to have a bridge quarterback with that dummy that we had for almost a year. He's back with the Patriots. And possibly get Cousins. But then here comes Kyle Murray into the West. Now Kyle Shanahan has faced Russell Wilson twice and has faced Kyle Murray twice. Now he's going to have to face Matthew Stafford twice. That, my friend, is why the Niners are going to take Lance or Fields with the number 3 overall. And this is why I believe they did not take Watson in 17. Would I wish they did? Yes. But that was yesterday, the day before yesterday, that was a couple years ago. That doesn't really matter anymore. The Niners have learned from their mistakes, and this is why we are talking about a quarterback in the 21 offseason. Why? It's okay if you make mistakes, Roberto. It's okay if the Niners make mistakes. But do they learn from their mistakes? And it's a big indication by moving from 12 to 3 that they have learned from their mistake of Watson, in my humble opinion. Christopher, one thing for damn sure, they better not draft that kid from Ohio State. History from the past 20 years show, brother, it seems like this is 3 for 3 that I disagree with you. Christopher, don't hate me, brother. Don't hate me, please. Please come back to my show. Much respect for you, Christopher, but I tend to disagree. Listen, yes, there's history with Ohio State quarterbacks, but every person is different. Every individual is different. You are different from your coworkers. So whatever job you are at, just because 5 of your coworkers suck, doesn't mean that you, Christopher, suck. You can be the best out of those 5 coworkers at your job. Just because quarterbacks come out of Ohio State and they suck, it doesn't mean that Justin Fields is going to suck. That's just my opinion, Christopher. Nathaniel Huey, okay, because I heard Wilson is clearly the second choice. Yeah, that's a lot of here. You've been listening to a lot of ESPN, a lot of First Take, Tom, about look at the film. Look at the games that Zach Wilson has played. Break down his film. You think Jimmy G throws the ball over somebody receivers? I've seen Zach Wilson throw the ball over receivers' heads as well. I'm not saying Wilson is a bad quarterback. I'm just saying that you got to look at the film. If anything, my friend Nathaniel taught me is stop looking at highlights. Stop looking at what people are, or stop hearing what people are saying. If you really want to know about a player, don't even listen to me. Look at the film. The film doesn't lie. The film is not prejudiced. The film doesn't pick one person over the other. The film is the film. So if you want to get a true perspective of what a player can and cannot do, look at the film. And don't take people's words for everything. Personally, I'm wondering who the Niners Beto source that says the New York Jets are taking Wilson. Robert Saleh, perhaps? Listen, me and Robert Saleh, after having dinner last Saturday, we were talking. And I asked Robert Saleh, why did you suck so much? No, just kidding. I asked him, hey, are you guys taking Wilson? He told me, you know what, Niner Beto, Niner sickness. By the way, You know what he told me? He goes, man, you got the best name out there, Niner Sickness. Thank you, Robert Saleh. I said, thank you. He made me pay for dinner, though. Can you believe it? After his contract, he made me pay for dinner. Maybe because he saw my size and he's like, oh, shit, I cannot afford to pay for your dinner. So maybe that's what it was. But I got stuck with the I got stuck with the bill. Shut up, Nathaniel. Christopher, he didn't start his career in Ohio. He started with Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. He has broken that trend. Fields is the real deal and isn't exactly a product of Ohio. Charles, I like that. You're making a good point there, brother. What's up, Freddie? Freddie Guzman. What's up, brother? Hope you're still here watching. Glad to have you here on the show, brother. Glad to have you on the show. Keep Jimmy if you're having a winning season. If not, then trade him at the trade deadline. Again, do the Niners want to take that gamble that Jimmy sucks or he gets injured and his value depreciates even more? Now they just have to cut him. I would like a second round for Jimmy, but realistically, a third is still acceptable for Jimmy, in my opinion. Boy, I am way behind on these comments, ain't I? Let me move up. I don't want to miss your comments, but I'm going to move up. So who are they going to draft then, Mr. Makes Sense? Mr. Makes Sense. Well, in my opinion, I would love Trey Lance. I think his ceiling is higher. He's going to go through his bump and bruises in 2021. Absolutely. But I think he has a higher ceiling over Fields. But if the Niners took Fields, I would not be disappointed. I think either quarterback can play well under Kyle Shanahan's system. Mac Jones, exactly what Shanahan loves. It is. You're right there, Kenny. Mac Jones is exactly what Kyle Shanahan loves. But facing Kyle Murray, facing Russell Wilson can change a man's perspective to go a different direction if he wants to compete in the NFC West. Maybe drafting a mobile quarterback will show the NFL a Shanahan system they never seen. Wonder what that would look like. Well, if you get any indications what he does with Deebo Samuel, do you like the way Deebo Samuel played? Listen, the possibilities of what Kyle Shanahan can do with a mobile quarterback like Trey Lance or Fields are endless. McClinchy needs to be gone. He was 8th last year, and for a first pick, he needs to produce into the top 5. We need our replacement. Well, I am not quite ready to get rid of Mike McClinchy, Charles, excuse me. Again, is he great against the pass? No. Is he great against the run? Yes. He opens up lanes in the run game. I just want to reassure you, Charles, watch this year's. Listen, first and foremost, if the Niners don't get hurt, if the Niners play in 21 without injuries, cross our fingers, on the offensive line, the addition of Alex Mack, the addition of Alex Mack at center, his experience that he brings to the center will make Mike McClinchy better. I'm telling you, the addition of Alex Mack at center is going to make McClinchy better. This offensive line, as long as it gels, and long as there's no injuries and no rotational because of injuries, and they can play together, they will play great, in my opinion. Listen, Lewis, he'll be fine. If you're talking about McClinchy, yes. He's been very inconsistent, and for 3 seasons, and if you can't be, has he really though, Charles? Has he been inconsistent based on film that you watched on Mike McClinchy, or is he inconsistent just because you watched games? Have you broken down his film? Do me a favor, and I'm not being disrespectful, brother, at all. Much love for you, bro. Watch his film. And if you have already and you still think he's inconsistent, well, that's your opinion, and nobody can take that from you. And you're entitled to it with all due respect. But you got to look at his film if you haven't seen it. Has he had some bonehead plays? Yes. But overall, he was rated high on PFF. If he was so inconsistent, why would PFF rate Mike McClinchy high? Just to throw that out there. Because Jets aren't taking a quarterback. You think they're going to stay with Sam Darnold, Kenny? Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh, every regime wants their guy. They want their guy. Alex Smith was the Aaron Donald of the Niners when Jim Harbaugh took over. Right? Guess who they got rid of? Alex Smith. Why? Because they got their guy who was Kaepernick. Every regime wants their guy. I'm not saying that Sam Donald's bad, and he might stay there. I don't know. But I think every regime wants to start with their guy. Jets needed major help everywhere. Not impossible. They don't draft a quarterback. Yeah, that is true. Not sure I agree. Sam has no weapons, no O-line, no nothing. That's true as well. Can't argue there. Phillip Rivers, he's available. He's not retiring? Jimmy learned the system in 2 weeks and played well. Lance or Fields have better football IQ and talent. They'll play no problem. They'll make more plays with their legs. There I cannot argue. At least the second portion of it. What's up, Danny Navarro? How you doing, brother? Zach Wilson, Drew Luck, Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts, Trey Lance, Jordan Love. You guys talk about these quarterbacks like they are the automatic answer to our dreams. Well, with all due respect, if we don't talk about them, who do we talk about? Every quarterback you draft is a crapshoot. Are you drafting a Patrick Mahomes? Or are you drafting a Tim Couch? Are you drafting a Deshaun Watson? Or are you drafting a Jeff Golf? Whatever his name is. Every quarterback you draft is a crapshoot, Danny. But you got to take a risk on a quarterback. And that's what the Niners are doing. When will you have a call-ins, bro? I'm ready to talk football. I've been in here for about 55 minutes, bro. So maybe on my next show, I will take phone calls. I will take phone calls on my next show. I will let you know, Charles. I would love to hear your thoughts on how you feel about the Niners, brother. No, sir. I totally disagree with you, man. Sorry. But Patrick Mahomes sat on the bench before he started. And not only him, but also Aaron Rodgers. Okay, Sergio, where were they drafted? Where was Aaron Rodgers drafted? And who was a quarterback in Green Bay? Where was Patrick Mahomes drafted? And Alex Smith was playing well. My statement was Is there any quarterback that was taken in the top 5? Okay, Sergio? My statement was, if you're referring to me, I don't know if you're referring this to a statement that somebody else made in the comments. And if that is the case, then I apologize. But if you're referring to me, my statement was, has there been a top 5 quarterback taking in the top 5 of the draft that sat behind somebody? To that, my answer is no. They have all started week 1. You're talking about Patrick Mahomes that was taken, I believe, 10, 12, I don't know, somewhere around there. And then you're talking about Aaron Rodgers that was taken in the 20s, late 20s. And he was taken to a team that had Brett Favre. Come on, bro. Different scenario. Hello, Niner family. What's up, Kathy Sanchez? How you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Get the... Kenny, be nice. My bet is we get Wilson. I saw on ESPN, that's your number one mistake, watching ESPN, brother. I got to stop you right there. How he fits perfect in our system. Listen, Nick Mullins fits perfectly in our system. But it doesn't take away that he sucks. Now, I'm not saying Wilson sucks. I'm just saying Kyle Shanahan's system is probably one of the most friendliest system there is for a quarterback. It's a quarterback-friendly system. So just be careful where you get your information, Tom, in my opinion. Quarterbacks are almost never ready as a rookie. They're not. But you still want to start them, especially if they're taken in the top 5 of the draft. Mac Jones is not an NFL. Well, what's up, Jerry? What's up, Jerry? Jeffrey. No, Jerry. Yep. I don't know where I got Jeffrey from. Sorry. I think that he'll be okay. But I don't think he'll be a top 5 quarterback. Nathaniel Hooley, except this team, should have a great running game and expect. There I go again. Great protection on paper anyways. Listen, look at the way we ran the ball last year. And we definitely upgraded our offensive line. Plus, we're not playing musical chairs with Daniel Brunskill from center to right guard, from right guard to center. Now we found consistency at center. Now we just got to hope that there's no injuries on the offensive line. I think the Niners made this O-line moves was to draft a rookie quarterback and start him day one. Well, they definitely did that by re-signing Trent Williams to back up and protect the blind side of whoever is taking the ball snap day one. Kyle said he wants a quarterback that has the ability to improvise. And I believe that improvise, he's talking about his legs. And I could be wrong, but I think that's what he meant. Improvise with his legs. Nathaniel Hooley, they say that Lance, I'm confused. Okay, so who won the last Super Bowl? Was it mobile quarterback or a pocket passer? Joe, with all respect, bro. Okay, so Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. But Joe, did you watch that game? The defense of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl. That ferocious defense, that front line won the Super Bowl. Tom did not screw it. Tom did not mess it up. Tom had don't get me wrong, Tom had a great game. But that defense was the reason why Tampa Bay are champions. Come on, bro. You're entitled to your opinion, Joe, and I respect you for that. But I'll take a mobile quarterback over a pocket passer. especially in today's game. We passed on Mahomes too. Yeah, listen, there was an indication that Deshaun Watson, based on winning 2 championships with Clemson, especially beating Alabama, which everybody says that has the most closest to the NFL ready defense, was a very good prospect coming out of college, Deshaun Watson. But Patrick Mahomes, not so much. Patrick Mahomes was a wild card, but under Andy Reid tutelage, they were able to get the best out of him, and Patrick Mahomes was a surprise to a lot of people. We expected Deshaun Watson to be good, and he is. I don't think everybody expected Mahomes to be the quarterback that he is, in my opinion. Freaking Nate. Um, let's see here. Facts. You don't sound confused to me. Water break, break. Renee Beto needs water. Martine, she loves me, but if I need water, she's gonna make my butt get up and get it. Mahomes is not a mobile quarterback. Oh yes, he is. He's not. Oh, he's mobile. He is a pocket passer that runs. Kenny, he passes first. I guess if he passes first and runs second, I guess. But define what mobile quarterback is. If you can run, you're mobile. How good you run, it's a different story. Tom Brady is not mobile. Niner Beto sounds like excuses in 2017. Okay. No hate, bro. And if I just have a different opinion, right on, Christopher. Much respect to you, brother. And different opinions are fine. We all gonna agree or disagree, but there's always mutual love between our Niner faithful. Much love for you, Christopher, and I really appreciate you being part of my show. Thank you for that, for coming here and being part of it, brother. Kenny, it's hard to say what they will do. No one knew a lot of things. Well, I was definitely surprised that they moved from 12 to 3. I knew they wanted to move up. Possibly they will move up. Did they want a quarterback? Were they going to ride with Jimmy? There was a lot of speculations. But moving from 12 to 3, we now know they want a quarterback. No doubts about that. Zach Wilson is a 1-year wonder and doesn't work. Um, I don't know, maybe. Facts. Look at Phil's game tape on the win over Clemson. That one hurt. That was a good game. It hurt. I'm a Clemson fan, but he did have a hell of a game against Clemson. And I'm not saying overall, all right, before you guys put words in my mouth, but that game he was better than Trevor Lawrence. That game. I want to make sure I'm clear because the next thing I want to hear, Niner sickness is that Justin Fields is better than Trevor Lawrence. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. Fields had a bad showing in their bowl game. I'm curious to see him at Pro Day. So am I. Now, Pro Days doesn't really say anything. It's the film, the film, the film. But I like to watch him throw the ball and see what he's about. But don't go solely on based on Pro Days. I'll bet you that Wilson will be better than Jimmy. Are you Eric Davis? Is that you're betting me? Um, I will bet you that Wilson is better than Jimmy. I never said Jimmy was better than Will. Okay, you must be talking to someone else in the comments because I don't think that's referred to me. Ese pinche Robert. Órale, Holmes. Martín. Sácate. Damn, Beto got some viewers, maybe more Saturday Live. Órale, Martín. Name me a school that has produced 3 quality NFL quarterbacks. You won't find more than a few. Good luck. That's right, brother. What's up, Christina? Hey, guys, Javier making barbecue and having Niner sickness on the projector. What? As big as I am, you probably need me on a projector. Hey, man, how you doing, Christina? Tell your hubby, Javier, I said hello, and enjoy some of that barbecue for me. But, man, much love. I am overwhelmed that you guys have me on the projector, man. Even if the projector's facing the other way, the fact that you have me on the projector, I appreciate it. Tell your hubby, Javier, much love and respect, man. You're making me blush. Charles Lee, I'll take a 6-week suspension any day. We would have our for sure franchise quarterback. I would like Boston for Jimmy. I don't care where Jimmy goes. Bye-bye, Jimmy. And I'm not hating. Okay. I'm not hating on Jimmy. Jimmy's, as a person, for what I've been hearing, great guy. He's won a lot of games for us. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G is what I've been hearing in 2019 all year. But he can't, or he isn't consistent in being healthy. The best ability is availability, right? And if you're not available, it doesn't matter how good you are if you can't transcend that to the field. So I don't hate Jimmy. It's just he's not reliable to stay healthy. And this is why he needs to go. Nathaniel, Boston College. Mac Jones. Kenny, are you lobbying? Kenny, do you like Mac Jones? Christopher says garbage. Nope, it comes true. We can use Newton teaching. Are you talking about bringing Cam Newton? Oh, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Max don't play defense, so it don't matter. Couple more questions, and I'm going to call it a show. I've been a little bit over an hour, but I have a whole bunch of viewers still watching after 1 hour, so I appreciate that, man. With the capital they gave up, that would not be a smart business decision. And you won't get a re-sign Warner. You move up 9 spots, let Watson sit 6 weeks. Heck no. Let Watson sit for 6 weeks. The only Watson that I know is Deshaun Watson. I don't quite understand your comment there, Charles. Oh, Doug Flutie. Is the news on Sanu true? Yes. The Niners have signed Mohamed Sanu to a 1-year contract. The Niners have signed Mohamed Sanu to a 1-year contract to bring in some veteran presence into the locker room. How much or how effective he will be, he might not even make it through camp. Depends who we draft. Depends on a lot of things. He might not even make it through camp. He might not even make it to the roster. But yes, Mohamed Sanu did sign a 1-year contract. All right, let me read a couple more comments, and I'm going to call it a Wow, I didn't realize. Wow, I did not realize I was this behind on my comments. If I missed some of your comments, guys, I'm not ignoring you. I don't have favorites. I don't have dislikes. In other words, I'm not gonna just dismiss your comment because I don't like it. I but I was so backed up that I'm not gonna be able to read them all. Let's see. Victor, what's up, Victor? How you doing, brother? I want to bring some comments that I haven't brought up already. Travis, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Nobody's talking about Trey Lance. I think he is a better option to sit a year or two. All right. Usually, if quarterbacks are drafted top 5, it's because the team that drafted them doesn't have a. Okay, I'm thinking what you're referring to is the teams that draft that high is because they have a bad roster. The Niners have a great roster. The only reason why they're drafting high is because of the injuries that occurred in 2020, and now they traded up. So I hear what you're coming, Sergio, but it doesn't take away that you still start a quarterback, whether the team sucks or not. But to my point, we have a better chance starting a quarterback to a team like ours than a team that sucks. Like, Trevor Lawrence is arguably the best quarterback to be drafted in this draft, correct? But he's going to struggle a few years there in Jacksonville with the Jaguars. Why? Because the Jaguars have so many holes to fill. And until they start developing players around him, he's going to suck. But does it mean that he doesn't start? He's going to start. Baker was dealing with injuries. He started 13 games his rookie year. Yeah, when you battle with injury, that's one thing. All right. Tua did not start. You're right. You're right. But how many games into the season did they start him? My point of, okay, just to be clarified, my point of taking a top 5 quarterback is you play him. You play him right away. Maybe Tua didn't start, but it wasn't like he sat for a whole year, did he? He played in last year's 2020 season. So, but I hear you. All right, guys. I think I read most of your questions. What's up, Jose Avila? How you doing, brother? A mobile quarterback looks like Lamar Jackson, a true mobile quarterback. Just want to acknowledge everybody. What's up, Eric Davis? How you doing, brother? Herbert didn't start week 1. Shut up. You guys know come on, man. You know what I'm trying to say. Stop BSing me. Normally, normally you draft a quarterback that high and you start them. There are exceptions where they don't start. But history shows that quarterbacks that are drafted that high usually starts there. That I bring clarity to my point. Haters. Just kidding. Hey, what's up, my little brother from another mother. How you doing, Joe Hernandez? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Tell all my brothers I said hello. Tell Big G I said, what's up? What's up, Russell? Hello, Beto. I say they trade up because they talked to Saleh, who is still tight with Shanahan, and Lynch. Maybe they knew Saleh is going to stick with Donald and build a good team around him. So that gave us a pick of the quarterback litter. I can't sit there and say yes or no. I cannot confirm or deny that a point, Russell, because that is a possibility. I doubt it, but I said it earlier that the only team that Robert Saleh cares about are now the Jets. The only team that Joe Douglas cares about is now the Jets. But I can see your point. I thought about the same thing in my mind as well. And I think I shared that with a couple of my friends about that. So am I totally disagreeing with you, Russell? No, not at all. All right, guys. Tanisha, how you doing, Tanisha? I just want to acknowledge some of the people that are here that I might have not seen. Leonardo Lopez, how you doing, brother? How are you doing? What's up? I'll take this. I'll take the last comment of this live from my boy Glenn, because I haven't taken one. How you doing, Glenn? What's up, Beto? I think we drafted quarterback. He will sit and learn. Jimmy starts and hopefully has a great season. And year after trade him, we will save a lot of money by doing that. We saved the same amount of money this. Well, anyway, I see us winning the Super Bowl this year. Yeah, that would be nice. It's going to be tough, but that would be nice. And that will make Jimmy have some value. If he stays healthy, yes. If he plays like crap or gets hurt, no. But I hear you. All right, guys. I have quite a lot of viewers still watching. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your support of Niner Sickness and the Niner Sickness Report here on Facebook. I appreciate each and every one of you. Everybody that came to my show today. I had fun. Thank you for spending your afternoon with me. You could have been doing so many other things. You could have been watching somebody else talk, but you chose to spend time with me. And for that, I am humbled. I am truly humbled that you guys decided to spend an hour with me on your Saturday afternoon. Thank you for your support. Listen, before I go, I'm giving away a Nick Bosa jersey. For those that are still watching, this bad boy. I'm giving away this Nick Bosa jersey. 49ers on the arms, the numbers on the arms. The 97. It is by Nike. It is stitched jersey. High quality stitched jersey. I'm giving it away once I reach 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, look up Niner Sickness. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified each and every time we go live. Once I hit 500 subscribers, that Bosa jersey could belong to you. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my show. Have a blessed evening, and we'll see you on the next show. Peace.